Welcome to Sarah's Summer School. Quick disclaimer, this video is for informational purposes only. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any illness. Thank you for attending and let's get started. Hi friends, it is Sarah Cassioli. I'm naturopath herbalist. I'm a natural health advocate and teacher. I love to help people learn how to take care of themselves and their families using natural products that are as close to nature as possible. Today, we are going to talk a little bit about probiotics. I wanted to do a fun little series called Sarah's Summer School just so that you guys could learn a little bit more so that you can live the healthiest life you can, the one that you'd like to. So today we're going to start on, do I need a probiotic? And I am not going to actually answer that. I am going to give you guys some information, and then you guys are going to be the ones that decide if you need to take a probiotic or not. So we're going to talk about what probiotics are, where they can be found in the body, and then how we can actually repopulate that. So let's just get started, right? So at this very moment, there are several pounds of bacteria living inside of you, along with various species of yeast and fungi. But don't worry, because this isn't a bad thing. You need them to be healthy. Research is showing that healthy people have more species of microbes in their gut than unhealthy people, which means that the more diverse that you have, the healthier you are. So when your microbiome or your gut is out of balance, you can deal with a lot of discomfort like gas, bloating, nausea, burping, diarrhea, constipation. Raise your hand. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to see you, but let me know in the comments if you have ever dealt with any of that or if you're dealing with it now. So when your microbiome is balanced, it affects other areas too, not just the gut, not just your digestive system, but it also affects the immune system. It will be easier to catch colds, flu, etc., and it's also harder to lose weight. The wrong bacteria in the gut can also be linked to brain focus and mood, with conditions like brain fog, depression, anxiety, and possibly more serious issues as well. So, knowing what is in the microbiome, knowing the good versus the bad bacteria in there, and making sure that your good bacteria in there is more prevalent is actually really important. So you need to avoid the bad bacteria, right? And you need to cultivate the good. So probiotics, the pro means pro, right? And biotics in there means life. So probiotics actually means pro-life. So things that disrupt the probiotic population in the body can be antibiotics, NSAIDs, birth control, other drugs, even chlorine in the tap water can all kill the friendly flora. So the whole point of supplementing with probiotics or eating probiotic-rich foods would be to help restore the microbiome. And there's 3 ways that you would need to work on if you want to restore the microbiome. Number 1 is to reduce the amount of bad bacteria in the gut, right? So how would we do that? We can change the diet to make it less hospitable for the bad and cater to the good bacteria. And that would be by either eliminating or reducing the refined sugars and starches, all the, crackers and cookies and candy, all that kind of stuff. And then also catering to the good bacteria by feeding the body with prebiotics. And prebiotics is just what actually feeds the good bacteria in the body. So prebiotics can be found in vegetables. So if you have a diet high in vegetables, then you definitely will have enough prebiotics to feed the probiotic as well. Inulin is also a prebiotic, and it is found in herbs and foods from the sunflower family. So that is going to be like dandelion, Jerusalem artichoke, sunflower seeds, that type of thing. And then also eating, when we cater to the good bacteria, would be to eat probiotic-rich foods or supplementation. So eating probiotic-rich foods, what would that be? That could be yogurt, kefir, naturally pickled vegetables such as pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi. You can also find it in tempeh and miso. Whenever you are gathering any of those, if you're purchasing any of those, make sure to choose varieties with the live cultures because that's where the probiotics are. There's no way I would be able to go through every single strain of probiotics, so I am going to go through a little bit of a few of them. So a strain of probiotic is just, I don't want to necessarily say a type, but there are different kinds of probiotics. So the first group I'm going to go over are the Lactobacillus, and Lactobacillus genus of probiotics. I'm going to get a little bit smart here, I guess. But the Lactobacillus genus, they produce lactic acid that gives fermented foods that sour taste, and it slows the growth of harmful bacteria. So that's what all of the strains inside the genus of the Lactobacillus will do. So the first one is the L. acidophilus, and it assists in the digestion of proteins. It's an antifungal. It enhances absorption of nutrients. It may help with gas, bloating, overgrowth of candida. Then we have L. bulgaricus. That can help to ease lactose intolerance. And you'll see one on this slide that says S. thermophilus. And those two are used together, the S. thermophilus and the L. bulgaricus. And the thermophilus is actually one of the best strains for people who have trouble digesting dairy. Okay, then we're going to go to L. brevis, the Lactobacillus brevis. That helps with synthesizing vitamins D and K. Again, they do so many things, all of these strains, but I'm only going to give a little snippet of some of them just so that you can tell the differences and how using different strains can be really beneficial. Then the last one is L. plantarum, and that reduces the growth of bacteria in the intestines that cause gas and bloating. So that would be a really good choice as well. And then we have a different genus called Bifidobacterium, and I'm just going to say B in front of the other one. So B. longum. Oh, I'm sorry, the Bifidobacterium genus, they also produce lactic acid. So they're also going to slow the growth of harmful bacteria as well in the body. So B. longum, it is found in the large intestine. It helps balance the pH of intestines, helping to get rid of that unwanted bacteria, right? And it's potentially beneficial as a producer of certain B vitamins, which are B12 and folate. So B. longum would be a fantastic choice. And then we have B. bifidus, which helps with food allergies. It reduces the strain on the liver. And then B. infantis, which stimulates the immune system and reduces inflammatory reactions. So on the next slide has my picks of my favorite probiotics that I would use. And the first one is Optiflora Pearl from Shaklee. It contains acidophilus and the B. longum, as well as a triple encapsulated technology that guarantees the live active organisms. Obviously, if you're taking a probiotic, it should be alive, right? It's a bacteria that should be living. And Shaklee has it's patented, it's a triple encapsulation technology, and they guarantee a 90% delivery rate of active organism to the gut, which is pretty crazy. And the triple technology is the outer shell protects against the stomach acid, so it's going to make it to the intestines where it should be released. The middle is helpful against moisture and oxygen, and the inner core holds and protects the microflora for release in the intestinal tract. So it is super great and probably a superior product to a lot of them that are on the market. And then we also have Nature Sunshine's Probiotic Power. This says that it's for, I think it used to be called Sunshine Heroes, but it's a children's chewable. However, plenty of adults take it, and it has a whole bunch of different strains in it. I really like to use this one, number one, because anybody can take it. It's a chewable. As long as your child can chew, or you can chew, you can take this one. And it has a great taste, and it's going to have a lot of these different strains of the probiotic or the good bacteria in it that will only enhance. If you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. And thank you for coming to the first day of Sarah's summer school. And I will link those two products below if you are interested in grabbing them. And I will hear from you guys soon. Thanks.